Yo, welcome back, y'all, to Out of Sight and Mind. I know it's not the normal location of where we be shooting, but hey, as you can see, we in the Big Apple, New York. You feel me? Lovely, lovely city. With me, I'm with a special guest, a major help to the Out of Sight and Mind team, my cousin Nia.
Yay! Hey, y'all.
Bro. If y'all don't know, she is the one, the mind, the brains behind the operation of creating our logo. So hey, we definitely wouldn't be here without her. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all.
Wow, like you wouldn't be here without you.
Hey, that's definitely a fact though. Shoot, but how you feeling today?
I feel good. I feel ready to be interviewed.
Okay, so you have your own business. What would you say? Call it?
Yeah.
Brandon Boss.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk about that. How you started it, the progress it's made.
Okay. Yeah. So I like to say, like, I guess title-wise, like digital marketing strategist, brand strategist, entrepreneur myself. It feels weird saying that, but I guess it's true. But I started Branding Boss like 2 years ago. Oh, my Instagram is at Branding Boss, by the way. I basically, long story short, I post different tips and like advice, digital marketing and branding tips for business owners. And so people are able to like look back on my Instagram, gain knowledge. I ultimately support small businesses who don't have the resources, time, and money to hire someone else to, or I guess hire a big agency to take care of their marketing. I help businesses myself, my own like black brands, I help them, but also I do just provide people with the tools and knowledge if they, you know, I guess don't need my services. But I just provide people with knowledge, and I'm also a grad student at Columbia University right now. So I'm gaining my own knowledge and like building up my own skills that I can apply to Branding Boss once I'm done. So yeah, that's really my main focus right now, just being a student and yeah.
What got you into digital marketing and advertisement?
Well, I definitely was inspired by my sister. She started doing digital marketing pretty early on, and I think I just kind of picked up on what she was doing, and I was able to know. I don't know if I would have known what it was if she wasn't, you know, doing it. But I really, for a long time, didn't know what I wanted to do. I know I wanted to do something creative, but sometimes it's not like lucrative. Like sometimes people say that just won't make money. You should be a doctor, a nurse and stuff like that, a teacher. Like I didn't really, none of those really felt like me. But I knew I loved writing. I loved like creating content, making videos, editing. I loved all those things, just being creative overall. And so I guess when thinking of a lucrative career option for that, I guess like digital marketing and branding. But it also allows you to do freelance work, and you can like be your own boss as well.
Yeah. Because
you can just help people with it, and it's on the rise too. A lot of people, I feel like we're in this very like hustler stage right now. Everybody's really making their own businesses, being their own bosses and everything, and you know, sometimes you need to advertise yourself, but sometimes people don't know how to do that and they don't have time to teach themselves.
Yeah.
So yeah,
that's definitely true. How did you come up with the name Branding Boss?
Yeah, so I was thinking of names that were like affiliated with digital marketing or branding or anything. So branding, obviously I thought of branding. And I was trying to think of a word that started with the letter B, so it could like be, you know, like together. And then I also remember like years back when I did not know what I wanted to do as a career, and people would be like, what do you want to be? And I'd be like, I don't know, like my own boss though. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but I want to be my own boss. So it's just Branding Boss, like it's just fitting.
Bro, rolls off the tongue, definitely relates to what it is that you do specifically. Before you were in grad school, you went to the illustrious Tuskegee University. You want to talk about your time down there?
Yes, an amazing institution. It's a historically black university, HBCU, in Tuskegee, Alabama. So it's very historic, very you just feel the history and the community. It's a very tight-knit, small community, but you feel that sense of community as well. Yeah, I loved my time there. It was very fun. It was very exciting. And I majored in communications as well. So I guess a little bit about the communications marketing or communications major or department. It's not very big because Tuskegee is more of a STEM school. Like you'd go there if you want to be an engineer, like a veterinarian or something like that. Not if you want to like do digital marketing. That's not the school to go to.
Yeah.
But I was able to make that major my own, and I was able to like take advantage of opportunities outside of the classroom. So I really love Tuskegee because of the opportunities they provided me. Like, I'm even at Columbia because of Tuskegee. So.
No, that's definitely cool. Who do you really consider an inspiration in the market that you're trying to go into?
Well, I would say a brand and a person. A brand is Ben & Jerry's. I love how they go about their, like, digital presence. Like, if you look at their Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, whatever social media that they have, you see that they're talking about important stuff. Like, they're not just talking about ice cream and promoting themselves. I really look up to them as a brand, and I feel like that's how really brands should go about social media. Like, why are you trying to sell? Just, just connect. Let's be social. I don't know. So I really like that brand. And then Erin on Demand, she was a big inspiration for me when I was starting Branding Boss. Just because I wasn't really seeing many people doing that, but she's really her own boss, a content creator, and like she's very multifaceted in the branding and like digital marketing space. So she was an inspiration as well, just to like look off of and like, I guess, get some motivation, truly.
Yeah. When you started Branding Boss, like first starting off, were you ever come to a point where like you were confused on like how to like really exactly do what you wanted to do? Or
yes, 100%, because when I started out Branding Boss, it wasn't a business. I was just like saying I was going to intern for myself because I could not get an internship that summer. It was like when the pandemic had just started, everyone was canceling internships and jobs. People weren't like being able to go and like do the stuff that we were planning to do. So I really just started off like with the intentions of teaching myself, doing like online certifications, watching YouTube videos, looking at other Instagram pages who are doing what I wanted to do, and just like learning and just using my Instagram page as a portfolio for that. But then people started, like business owners started reaching out to me and saying like, can you help me with like this? Can you write this for me? Can you do this for me? And a lot of the things that people have asked me to do, I had never done before, nor did I know how to do it. But I was just like, sure, yeah, like let me just get back to you. I would like look up real fast, even ask my sister like, how can I go about this? She'll give me some insight, encouragement. Google helps as well.
Yeah.
So I really just am teaching myself along the way as I'm helping other people. So yeah, I really just threw myself in there, honestly. It was just like whatever.
Yeah, no, definitely when you're starting your own business, you're a creator of any sort, it definitely is like you just gotta jump into the deep end and like, I don't want to say learn the hard way, but like, just starting off, it is harder, but like as you continue doing it, it just gets easier and easier, I believe.
Yeah, you really just gotta learn as you go. Yeah. Learn as you go.
Oh, okay. How has grad school here at Columbia in New York, period, like how has that been for you personally?
Personally, it has been rewarding but challenging. And challenging in the sense of like feeling a sense of belonging. Because Columbia is diverse, but not with black people, not with like black Americans.
Would you say it was like a culture shock coming from Tuskegee to Columbia?
Yeah, definitely. It was a culture shock. I was really the only black girl in my classes, the majority of my classes. I only had like one other black person. I've only at least had classes with two black people. Like since I've been here like this is my third semester. So it was a culture shock just coming in because like I was nervous about the material and keeping up, coming from an HBCU to an Ivy League, and the material and the work really wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
I already had it in me to do all that. That's why I'm here. But what the problem was feeling that sense of belonging because my peers in my classroom, it's not like they were really like making me feel welcomed anyways. I don't look like them. They don't look like me. And honestly, I would say I was probably very standoffish as well, just because, like, I don't know. I'm a part of the HBCU fellowship here. So basically, Columbia, they bring, like, it's like 15 of us in my cohort. They bring different students from different HBCUs, and we're in the different programs within my grad school. So I'm the only HBCU fellow in my program, which is strategic communication. So some of my other like peers in the cohort, they have like each other. Like if we in the same program, we both went to HBCUs, we understand we don't really gotta mess with other people like that if we don't want to. But if you're by yourself, you kinda have to like, the thing about grad school is building connections, but it's just really hard when you feel like no one can really relate to your struggle being at this institution. Because, I mean, it's racist inside and out, deep-rooted. But, I mean, I don't want to get, like...
Yeah, we don't want to have
no, 'cause I could go on all day. I would go,
Shoot, but no, okay. So, originally born and raised in Indiana.
Indianapolis, please.
Indianapolis, yeah, that's a whole conversation within itself. Moving to Alabama and New York, like, do you think there were like more similarities or differences with you just transitioning to like those different parts of your life?
Yeah, I would say the similarity is that I was able to adjust wherever I am. I noticed that about me, because being in Indianapolis is like a mid-sized city, I would say. I mean, it is a pretty big city if you think about it. I mean, it's mid-sized, whatever.
Yeah.
But mid-sized to big, and that's what I was used to. And then going to Tuskegee, Alabama, which is a rural city in Alabama in the South, that wasn't much of a bad transition just because I was at an HBCU. So I'm just in my already community, but also it was weird, but a lot of people from Indianapolis go to Tuskegee and went to Tuskegee with me. So I already had my friend group from home dang near with me. So it wasn't a bad transition. And then coming here, I think as well, it was a smooth transition just because of the HBCU fellowship. Like, the people that are in my fellowship, we didn't like know each other like that before we came, but like I came in with intentions like we're gonna be best friends whether y'all want to or not. So like that first day I'm like, who wants to hang out? Like, we're hanging out and stuff, walking around Times Square. I think we even came around here out here someday. Like, it's been a good transition just because I've had support, but it's getting tougher now just because like it's grad school, people come and go, people like go home for a while for breaks and stuff, and like I just didn't want to have to go back and forth like that.
Yeah.
I don't like traveling too much if I don't have to, so I stayed like Christmas here, like holidays here, and that was pretty rough just because it sank in like I'm by myself in this city essentially. Yes, I know people, but I'm not around my aunt and uncle in Indianapolis, or I'm not around like my high school friends in college. Like, I'm just around people I really just met. Like,
yeah.
So.
Hey, but that, you know, that's just how life is, you know, like you just have these different phases and like you just gotta adjust, like you said, to it.
Yeah.
But okay, so in regards to you and Brandon Boss, what are some short-term and long-term goals that you have?
Okay, short-term, I kind of had to pivot my goals, because short-term for a second I was thinking like I just wanted to be able to make money and like support brands, and like being in grad school, like I can't work a full-time job, but I'm in school right now so that I can build skills and knowledge for Branding Boss. So my short-term goal right now is just continue to build knowledge, get my degree, and then put it towards the right thing and remain focused and remind myself why I came here in the first place.
Yeah.
Long-term goal is to like open my own digital marketing agency and support small businesses as well. So kind of what I'm doing now, but on a smaller scale.
Okay.
It's so funny. It's really New York. Like, New York, you just gotta get with it. Like, people are just gonna be everywhere.
Yeah. Okay. So when you say like, well, no, let's say when Brandon Boss is actually like at the top, you know, do you think like you'll still be in touch with people who are fresh out starting off with their own digital marketing business?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is right now I'm really not connected to many people who are doing that. I do know a few people. I was able, like when I started off, I was able to meet a lot of people who are in the same stage as I was. Now, not so much, but yeah, I mean, I'm always gonna be here to like give support because I was at that point myself.
Yeah.
And so I was using my network and like really just leaning on people, asking questions. So I will, you know, that's how I got to this point. I feel like other people building me up as well. So definitely, yeah, for sure.
Okay, cool. So before we close this out, are there any last words that you would like to say?
I would just say, shout out to Jace, definitely. He came to visit. Oh, his birthday is Tuesday. Cancer season, big cancer.
2-3.
Yeah. And I would just say shout out to the audience.
Bro, shoot, y'all heard it here first. Hey, this Out of Sight and Mind, we live in New York. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yay.
If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to follow Brandon Boss on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we out.
Yeah.